numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Double down. You have my respect, Hunter. You're breaking them.
Hello everyone, I'm CoolGuy, welcome back, happy 2019. We're going to be going over the Swift Ride 2.0 today, a weapon brought back with Black Armory. It can be obtained as a random drop from the Forge, as well as the saboteurs roaming around. The Swift Ride is an arc pulse rifle in the 390 RPM class, a very popular pulse class, and that's why this weapon deserves a little bit of attention. This RPM class in PvE holds its own and can do really well with the right rolls, but isn't ideal for bosses, and in PvP, it's the most forgiving class, requiring 5 headshots, a couple body shots, whereas most pulse rifles, they require 100% accuracy, all headshots. So it's a little bit easier to achieve its TTK, a little bit more relaxed, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. In that energy category for 390, the inaugural dress is a very popular option and will continue to be a go-to because of that outlaw kill clip. What we have here with the Swift Ride is an energy 390 with random rolls. Its strength is its forgiveness, magazine, ease of use. Its weakness is reload and handling. The Swift Ride has a lot of combinations to make it a very useful weapon in both PvE and PvP. If you're a Bygones user, this opens up your kinetic slot since the Swift Ride is energy. Things like the Chaperone can be used, or threat level with Trench Barrel. Being energy though, it does take away Ikelos, Loaded Question, and various other energy options. For the scopes, I prefer a medium zoom on these Cyril's pulse rifles, the SPO57 front and the SPO38 front. There's a ton of good short scopes in here like the Post, and long zoom scopes are kind of an issue with pulse rifles in my opinion. Now, pulse rifles generally have great base range, so the long zoom does extend that, but the flinch you receive is a deal breaker. In the middle tier of the weapon, 3 options really fall for the user. We have range stability or a magazine perk, so depending on your platform and what you want to do with this weapon, these do matter. So for console, stability helps out tremendously. Steady rounds is going to be at the top for the console users, accurized rounds for range. If you can control the recoil and don't mind the burst pattern, there you go. Now the reload on this pulse is very slow, as shown right now, so flared magwell isn't a bad option at all to help this reload if you aren't running any rifle reloader perks. And since it does have a nice base magazine, extended mag is a really good option, especially if you land with good overall perks, so we'll get into that in a little bit. In the last 2 nodes we have 14 perks, but there are a couple things to know. There are 6 perks that Swift Ride has that Bygones does not. Grave Robber, Zen Moment, Moving Target, Ambitious Assassin, Firmly Planted, and Snapshot. Bygones rolls with 2 perks that the Swift Ride cannot have, Opening Shot and Slide Shot, so keep that in mind. The second thing is with how this pulse handles its magazine, all the first column perks really do have a use, so I won't call them bad. They're really not a bad option if you compare it with something else because it works for the Swift Ride. I have the best perks highlighted in green, medium perks in yellow, and bad perks for this pulse in red. In the first column we have Moving Target, Ambitious Assassin, Outlaw, Rangefinder, Under Pressure, Grave Robber. In the second column, we have Rampage, Kill Clip, Snapshot, Zen Moment, Full Auto, High Impact Reserves, and Head Seeker. And collectively, altogether, my top 3 perk combinations in no particular order are going to be Outlaw or Ambitious Assassin with Rampage, Outlaw with Kill Clip or Rampage, and then Moving Target with Kill Clip or Rampage. The damage dealing perks do really nice, that's why we have them listed in all 3 categories. Now other combinations work, like Firmly Planted, Kill Clip, or Rangefinder Snapshot. There are a lot of perk combinations. Even if you get like Ambitious Assassin with High Impact Reserves, generally that wouldn't be a role that you would like, but with this it actually works. I have 2 really nicely rolled Swift Rides. Both can be used in PvE or PvP. They both do really well, but there is one that I was searching for that I ended up getting. This is my primary PvE roll of the 2. We have Extended Mag, Ambitious Assassin, and Rampage. With Extended Mag, it pushes the magazine to 48 from 39, and 48 is the top, that's where it stands, because backup mag won't add any more. So you can shoot 16 bursts out with Extended Mag and get a Rampage stack going, but this roll has Ambitious Assassin, an often forgot about perk. When you start getting rapid kills and get your reload, the magazine can get up to 72, allowing you to shoot 24 straight bursts without reloading. That's a long magazine for Rampage. In PvE, the issue is the competition within the energy category. It shares that spot with Ikelos, Loaded Question, and many others. This happens to be Arc, so the risk runner's there in the energy category, but for Arc activities, this has really earned a spot for me because I can run Thunderlord with it. The Ambitious Assassin Rampage role has a lot of value, and to me, I feel like a role like this needs to be showcased. In the middle tier on this roll, I have the option of extended mag or drop mag. Now, what to really take into consideration if you get these two perks is that the reload is long enough that you're gonna lose your stack. The reload is way too long, so you're gonna lose it. But after running them both, I'm more comfortable with the 24 straight shots, 72 rounds, because it's really nice to start an encounter when you have those 72, because 72 is just absurd. I just so happened to get it on the Swift ride and it works out beautifully, but any weapon that has Ambitious Assassin, Extended Mag, and if it doesn't get up to its max, you can add Backup Mag with Rampage is a really good alternative and a really good base weapon. Now in PvP, it has a relaxed time to kill of 0.93 seconds. It has 31 to the head and 20 to the body for 195 damage. You need to land 7 bullets, 5 to the head and 2 to the body. Most pulse rifles need a 100% accuracy to the critical to achieve their time to kill, so even though this is 0.93 seconds, it has good range and it's consistent with 0.93 because you can land a couple body shots. Earlier we talked about a medium zoom scope on these pulses, so let's show that. Let's look at this kill clip moving target one. The short zoom is an SLO 10 post. It has an effective range of 38 meters. That's the max range. It does 31 damage or full damage. When you change to the medium zoom SPO 57 front, just by changing the scope, the new effective range is now 50 meters. So adding 12 meters, but it does more than that. Since your effective range is pushed out, you can go up to 60 meters, which is extremely long. You shouldn't really be getting into engagements that far, but you can still hit good shots, whereas the short zoom has a lot of accuracy issues. Once again, I strongly recommend a medium zoom if you have one. They're great. The medium zoom suroscopes don't really have a lot of view, kick, flinch, are easily manageable and open. Very clean, not obstructed. It helps these out a lot. It helps with range, accuracy, hit detection, damage fall off at those longer ranges. The most potent damage dealing perks are going to be Rampage and Kill Clip, which were in my top 3 rolls recommended overall. Both are very viable for 390s in the Crucible. What to remember about time to kill with the Pulse is that the bullets within the burst can each be the final blow. So the first, second, or third bullet can get the final blow within a burst. Let's first look at Rampage. It's one of my favorite options for the 390. It takes 3 bursts to kill, so that leaves 10 bursts left. You have 10 bursts to play with Rampage. For Rampage stacks, after you get your first kill, the critical damage goes to 33. That means you can now 2 burst now. All 6 criticals have to land, and that's going to be 198 damage and now gives you 8.6 time to kill. The second stack increases your critical to 36. This is still a 6 bullet kill, but can be more relaxed depending on your opponent's armor. So 4 critical and 2 to the body equals 190 damage. And the last stack times 3 is 41 to the critical. This can give you a 5 bullet kill, all headshots, resulting in a 0.53 TTK. And for Kill Clip, just like the Bygones, it does 41 to the head for that 0.53 time to kill if you land 5 critical shots. And again, what is nice is that after you get the kill and reload, your magazine is long enough that you have more than enough time to spend the duration of Kill Clip. Both of these rolls are very, very good, so if you get Rampage or Kill Clip, it might be worth holding on to out of the gate regardless of your first column perk. I do view this as an energy Bygones to open up my Chaperone, Dust Rock, a sniper rifle, other things. You play the range game and the short game really, really well with this pulse rifle. It's a very complete weapon, and I think what really holds it back is going to be its drop rate. So if you have one in your vault with a decent roll, give it a shot. For the mod, I have a counterbalance mod on both of mine. The Swift Ride has a very hard pull to the left, so the counterbalance mod really levels it out, making it vertical, making the burst more reliable and straight. For masterwork, mostly stability for console, range for PC, but handling isn't bad either, making it a little bit more snappy. And when you add on a medium zoom, that decreases your handling, so a handling masterwork might offset that. It's really good to be back from vacation. We can get back to content creation. Happy 2019. The review is now over. I do have some raw gameplay to help this video hit the algorithm. It helps out my channel tremendously. But I'd like to know your thoughts on the Swift Ride. What role do you have on it? And what kinetic do you like to pair it with for both PvE and PvP? Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.
Like you blaze a path for the rest of us. 3 minutes. down. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Let them come.